The late Rodney Dangerfield, a stand-up comedian back in the day, used to say, "I get no respect." That's why I often refer to motor skills as the Rodney Dangerfield of skills. Compared to literacy and numeracy skills, they just don't get no respect. And when it comes down to it, fine motor skills, those involving the body's small muscles, may get the least respect of all. How else to explain the fact that early childhood professionals all around the country consistently express frustration because today's young children are seriously lacking in fine motor skills? Teachers tell me that the kids can swipe but don't have the finger strength to tear a piece of paper. That's appalling. What do we use fine motor skills for? Well, we need them to button and unbutton shirts, zip and unzip jackets, manipulate a knife and fork, a pair of scissors, or a toothbrush. We need them for typing on a keyboard and for such specialized skills as sewing, drawing, playing piano, or grasping a tennis racket or golf club. And then there's writing, of course, which some people consider to be obsolete, but how does one fill out a form with a pen if one can't hold a pen? There's also research demonstrating that we retain more information when we write things down or take notes by hand. So yes, children will still need to grasp a pen or pencil properly. Why do we suddenly have such a lack of fine motor development? Well, as hinted at earlier, today's kids spend far too much time swiping tablets, which may help strengthen one wrist, but does little to improve finger function. I've even seen babies so used to tablets and phones that when a book is placed in front of them, they try to swipe its pages. It gives me the willies. Before the prevalence of screens, children did all kinds of things that contributed to fine motor development. They would color and draw, cut with child-sized scissors, squeeze a bottle of glue and glue things together, construct block towers, assemble puzzles, play with small manipulatives, fit pegs into holes, mold clay and Play-Doh, and paint with fingers and brushes. And these are just some of the activities they performed. They also participated in some activities you might not consider relevant to fine motor development. They would run, jump, turn cartwheels, climb trees, swing from and move across monkey bars. Yes, these are gross motor activities which build the large muscles of the body. But here's why they're necessary to fine motor development. This chart from Mary Majewski's Creative Activities for Young Children illustrates how motor development occurs from the top of the body to the bottom, from the inside, the trunk, to the outside, the extremities, and from large to small muscles. This means that unless the large muscles are developed and strengthened, the small muscles won't follow suit. This isn't an option, it's nature's plan. What can you do to help to change things for the better when it comes to fine motor development? Well, if you're the parent of a young child, it's easy. If you're an early childhood professional, I know that decision makers have implemented policies that too often keep you from developmentally appropriate practice. But I say we thumb our noses at them and do what's best for the children, even if we have to sneak it into the day. That means you give children the opportunity to do as many of the activities in the first two slides as possible. Pediatric occupational therapist Christy Isbell recommends that the children have access to a wide variety of open-ended materials, such as paper, drawing utensils, glue, clay, and small blocks. She also suggests that children spend more time playing with manipulatives than practicing writing skills, because if young children are pushed to write before their hands are physically ready, there could be negative consequences. Christie's written a wonderful book called Mighty Fine Motor Fun that offers information and activities you can use with children ages 3 to 5. Finger play is also a great way to strengthen fingers and hands. Just think about the concentration and control required to perform the itsy bitsy spider. Here's an activity that promotes both gross and fine motor skills. It's from my book Acting Out, and it's called Make It Rain. The children stand in a circle, one behind another, and all facing in the same direction, each placing their hands lightly on the shoulders of the person in front of them. The rain has begun to fall softly, which means the children patter their fingertips very gently on the shoulders of the person in front, while simultaneously tiptoeing around in the circle. Now the rain is beginning to fall a bit harder, which means the children's movement should become a tiny bit more forceful. You can continue this process until there is a thunderstorm, but be sure the children use their fingertips only and not their hands. And here's a song called Hands, Hands, Hands from my book Preschoolers and Kindergartners Moving and Learning. You can use the lyrics as a poem, inviting the children to act out the lines. Would you like to have some fun with your hands? There are many things they can do. They can push and pull and lead a band, and that's just to name a few. They can make fists that shake in the air when you're as mad as you can be. They reach out to show someone you care by touching him tenderly. A hand is something that bounces a ball, and it turns the pages of a book. It dials the phone when you make a call and puts it back on the hook. With your hand, you pet your favorite cat and feel the softness of fur. It's your hands that hold your baseball bat and with a spoon help you stir. Can you show me a drummer when she plays or somebody scrubbing pans? Can you think of a few other ways that you just might use your hands? Thanks for watching. Please like this video, and if you haven't already, subscribe to this channel so you don't miss future videos. If you'd like to have a PDF of this script and these slides, including bonus materials, visit raypika.com. Until next time, never stop moving and learning.